All right, all right, all right. Check, 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 check in the building, everybody. How are we doing tonight? How are we doing? Big up to everybody passing through on the live tonight. Hope you guys can hear me. You guys can hear me, right? All right, big up to everybody. Big up to the people, guys. How are we doing tonight? Hope we had a great day. Thank you for joining in on the live tonight. One Side Place, I see you. How are you doing tonight? Hope you had a great day, guys. All right, so as promised, I told you guys we're gonna do a graveyard shift tonight. All right, so welcome to the graveyard shift with Mellz. We have quite a few things to talk about. We understand that tonight, Masicka had is interview people, and absolutely we're gonna talk about it, guys. So again, check in, everybody, check in. Mellz graveyard shift. We are active. We are active. We're active. All right, guys. So again, Masicka highly anticipated interview. We're gonna talk about it. Forever Rain, guys. Oh my God, 2 days, 2 days, 2 days, 2 days for album to drop, and of course, Barclays is 3 days, right? The day after, guys. Highly anticipated. Masicka is buzzing around in the space, and again, on every single algorithm, every conversation, Masicka is there, and we're gonna talk about some things tonight. I don't know if everybody got the chance to see the interview. Literally, guys, I just saw a little piece of it, little piece of it, and me get to catch. And then before you know it, Deion Jackson Miller, I wrap it up, and I was like, okay, just a little part me catch. So again, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna play the interview, guys. We're gonna talk about it a little bit because I need to hear, some of the things that happened, took place on the interview, and I mean, what better place to react to it, on live. So we're gonna talk about the interview. We're gonna look at Ticketmaster to see how Ticketmaster is moving. Again, guys, as we 3 days out, we want to see how the tickets are indeed moving as well, guys, and any update regarding to the album, any questions regarding the album, that I'm here if you guys have any questions regarding that. So again, guys, thank you for checking in the building. Make sure that we're liking up the live on our way in, please, and thank you subscribing to the channel, of course, if we are indeed new to the channel. Big up to everybody again for passing through on the live. So again, guys, we're gonna react to the interview. All right, people, let's take a look. Hold on. Is it? Hold on, guys. Let me see what's happening here. Give me 1 second. Let me see what's going on here.
Javon Ferron, who you probably know better as Masicka. With 2 hit studio albums under his belt and new one about to drop, he should be, is it On Top of the World? Is it King of the Dancehall? La Cabra? Or Set to Reign Forever as part of this generation of kings? Well, whole heap to get into. Masicka, thank you so much for joining us on all angles.
Yes.
So you've been saying this new album, Forever Rain, represents a different chapter in your journey.
Yes.
So let me call the names of your others and tell me which chapter those link up with.
Yes, yes.
So Go Hard and Done, which was a mixtape that
Yes.
you might say introduced you to the world.
That was basically an introduction to music. Go Hard and Done was my first ever project. It was more like a mixtape. The initial stages of my career. So basically, it was a lot of freestyle, a lot of, we just learn the business, just learn how to compose song properly, just learn how to compose chorus properly. So Go Hard and Done was my introduction to the dancehall space as a young artist.
And when you look back at it, what do you think of it as a body of work?
I still listen to some of those stuff, and I think at some point I did a little more lyrical in terms of how me used to pen stuff. Because you're younger and you just set stuff, but with direction and proper music and stuff like that, I would say I did talented for my age, but me look back and we could have grown here and there. It could have been better, but for what it was and for the age that I was and for the introduction to my career, I think it was some good projects.
Still proud of it.
Yeah, man, definitely.
Another ending love story. Another ending love story.
438.
48 is the real staple.
You realize your whole demeanor changed when I said that. It's
Yeah.
like that meant something special.
Yeah, man. 48 was a really special moment in my career to the songs them. And I mean, it really changed how the public view me as an artist. And I mean, I think that body of work they really cement me in the dancehall space. And I mean, with the younger and the older generation, because a lot of older, even my music peers them always I say, see that project, trust me. Crazy album. So 48 was really a marker for me. You know what I mean? Like, all right, me in the dancehall space, this is what I try to achieve. This is, you know what I mean? Me, you know, this is a more comfortable, rounded artist in the space. So definitely 48 was a real marker for me in the dancehall business.
There are a lot of people who think when you produce that kind of project that it's so well received, gets so much acclaim, it's really hard to live up to. So you follow up now, Generation of Kings, people are looking to...
I definitely think we did, you know what I mean? We had some crazy hits on that album also, you know what I mean? When I did 48, I generally think I did outdo myself, you know what I mean? And it, you know, people like they say it's hard to follow, but with the leading up album, Generation of Kings, I think them receive it quite well too. You know what I mean? We had some massive songs on it.
You're giving me a review though, and what I'm asking is where does it line up with your journey as an artist?
Oh, the Generation of Kings?
Yes.
Generation of Kings was more like me, I accept, you know, that we're in this space now, you know what I mean? And the fans them has given me this notion, say, yo, we want to hear forever, you know what I mean? We love your music, we're comfortable after 48, after the success of that and stuff like that. It was more of me, as I say, cementing my name, you know what I mean? No, say me a king of this generation, you know what I mean? The fans them look up to the music differently. My musical peers them look up to the music differently. So me personally, they just feel like the alignment in my career is from a king level, you know what I mean? And we believe every youth's a king. So that was the direction of that album.
Forever Rain now.
Yeah, man, we're going to be here forever. So,
yeah, man. Wow.
Yeah, man. So after Generation of Kings, Forever Rain is just, I'm not search no more, I'm not second guess this thing, I'm not try achieve this thing. And I mean, I'm fully in myself, I'm fully aware of where I want to be, I'm fully aware of my talent, I'm fully aware of the musician that I am today. So with Forever Rain, it's just that Masicka is here, I am here forever. You know what I mean? The fans are going to get good music forever. You know what I mean? So this is more of me accepting my journey, accepting what Jah has prepared for me. You know what I mean? So Forever Rain, when I have no more doubts, no more questioning, this is me, this is Masicka, this is dancehall. Definitely.
One of the tracks on Forever Rain is Slip and Slide.
Yeah.
Right, on the Hill and Gully rhythm.
Yes.
And of course, you start smile, you know where I'm going already. And of course, that has been hugely controversial, especially since one of our cultural icons, Faye Ellington, came out and said it hurts her to hear some of the lyrics that people are putting to Hill and Gully.
Yes.
And first of all, do you understand where her concern is coming from?
Definitely, 100%. And as she should, you know what I mean, as the Hill and Gully is like a important part of Jamaican culture where the music is concerned. But for my generation and stuff like that, we meant no harm. It was just fun lyrics. And to be honest, how that even came about was like a mere accident. So Stephen had came to the studio, we had to do some work. So that wasn't in the plan, the rhythm. So him going through some stuff and him accidentally play it. And when we hear it, and we in the studio, I said, no man, this have a vibe. No. So when we hear it, I said, all right then, you know what I mean? When we vibe it, we know the lyrics them kind of.
Big up to everybody checking into the building, guys. Big up to everybody. Like up to the live on your way in. Kevin one side, big up yourself. Thank you for joining in. Brian Douglas, big up yourself. HM one side, big up yourself. Thank you for joining in, guys.
Out of context as to what the Hill and Gully did promote, but at the time, you have to remember, say, you know, we young, this is what we grew up and experienced in a dancehall. in the space. This is what people want to hear sometimes, you know what I mean? Which is, I understand where she's coming from with the cleanness of the music and rap, but I think it was a little bit harsh, you know what I mean? Because it's just fun at the end of the day. And, you know, my love dancehall. Dancehall is what my bread and butter. So from the Ninja Man, all of them, me I study the thing coming right down, you know what I mean? And the greats them been and sing songs like that, so not to take away from what Fairlington say. You know, it credible, you know what I mean? And
does it though change the song forever?
No.
Because, and before you answer, I remember I was talking to a group of school children one day, right, at my old school, and I was using Leader as the promotional, the motivational song. And I said to them, all right, I clean version I sing.
Yes.
And you know, so that never work. Because once you hear something, it's stuck in your mind. So
I think...
So I'm going to ask you again, does it not change the song forever? And from now on, when people hear Hilangoli, they're going to be thinking things like slip and slide.
I doubt it. I doubt it because of the what should I say? I doubt it because of what Hilangoli meant to our culture and how it has impacted our culture for over the years. So this
you've now changed.
No, this generation is not the first. So if you can remember Elephant Man, has been 100 remake of it. But I think the success of the Stevie rhythm, the exposure, you know what I mean, the use of social media, now everything just all over the, you know what I mean? So I think it don't change it. I think what happened is probably this generation going to have a different idea of what the Hilangoli meant. But for the overall massive and as one people, everybody, I think Hilangoli still stand as an iconic, you know, song throughout everybody's life. And this is just a spin-off that shouldn't be, you know, detrimental to the legacy and to the...
This summer, we're not just watching, we're becoming special agents. That's
Oh my God.
So much for joining us. This is All Angles. I'm Dion Jax Miller, continuing with Masicka for a special one-on-one, and this is just ahead of his new album, Forever Rain, that's going to be dropping soon. And just before the break, I'd been asking him if he had done a mistake or if he had made a mistake in doing Slip and Slide on the Hilangoli rhythm. And you were starting to tell me a story about Europe, which I want to hear.
Yeah, them, so we had some major festival in Europe Saturday, you know, Reggae Land, Summer Jam, and how they receive that, especially that, because a lot of the places might not understand the word, is a groove, you know what I mean? And how they received that song was massive. So I don't regret it, you know what I mean? It's one of my biggest songs name right now, so I genuinely can't regret it. But, you know, on the basis of degrading the song or degrading the Hilangoli thing, as I said before, I don't think so. And I think it actually, you know, people can party to it, people love it, older people love it, a lot of older people love it. So it's just a split decision on that.
All right. Now, you've said several times that you try to make music that's as realistic as possible.
Yes,
right?
yes.
That shows what you're going through.
Yes,
and I've been going through your albums, your song list and so on, and there are a couple of pretty consistent themes.
Yes.
You pain, struggle, making it out of ghetto,
yes,
hope,
yes,
romantic love as well as love for family and friends, betrayal, and of course the gun lyrics. But tell me something. When it comes to things like struggle, making it out of the ghetto, Masicka of 2026 is not Masicka of 2011.
Yes.
When you were doing Go Hard and Go Down.
Yes.
So can you really still say that those kinds of lyrics are still authentic for you at this point in your life?
Definitely.
You're not poor again, you're not struggle.
No.
Struggle thing done.
Yes, struggle far gone, but we also live through the people, you know what I mean? And where I come from, you know, humble beginnings. I grew up in the ghetto with my mother, you know, big yard, a Waltham, more than one house, leave, go Spanish Town, end up go Portmore. So struggle has always been a part of me, seeing poverty, seeing people fight. So it's not just something where you get rich and you have money now and you know reflect and you know have memories of how you used to grow and how you know, you used to experience life. So it has always been a part of me. It will be a part of me. So sometimes when I sing about my life only, you know what I mean, I might pull up somewhere, I still have friends where, you know, have hardship, I still have family members where, you know what I mean, might face hardship sometimes. So, you know.
But it's filtered now. I mean, if you go back to the old neighborhood now, you go with entourage, you go with bodyguard, you go with social media, you go deck out with bling. So let me give you a specific example. So in 2011, for instance, you wrote this. Last year, more money, but more money more.
Yes.
Money me a pre, me no want mommy poor.
Yes.
More can buy my mother anything she want and take her to places she never see before.
Yes.
So anyway, the money there, me there, so for sure.
Yeah, man.
Right? Bed she asleep on, leg on the floor, food in the house. She not hungry.
No, because we go out and we make the necessary moves them we need to make, you know.
Which is good.
Could have buy mommy house and mommy all right. But as I say, we still have to give the youths them hope. You know what I mean? So me coming out of the ghetto, and this is something we like talk about. Me coming out also give them hope so them can come out. But there was a part of me where, you know what I mean, at one point I think whenever I go make it out, at one point the ghetto was, you know, happiness to me, not having, you know what I mean? So when me come out now and can share the light and can sing about what I experience, same way, it still keep me grounded with them, keep me grounded with the fans. Them. It's not everybody know about Benz and this and that. So when you sing stuff like, you know, put your little money to use, you know what I mean, water cut off like that, the massive can more relate. You know what I mean? Is
it so much that, or if you think about it, is it more an issue of trying to maintain your street credibility?
No, when I think, what they more believe, me is a very, when it comes to that, I have no proof to people where street credibility is concerned.
Family?
No, none at all. Because I grew up in the street, you know what I mean? I grew up in the street, I grew up rough, you know what I mean? I grew up real rough in a harsh environment. So for proof to people say, I'm tough. You know what I mean? I try to prove to my family so I can be great, take my mommy out of poverty, make my family proud. That's where my proving come in. And I mean, like, already in the street, already live certain life. What I try to do now is set an example for my son, set an example for my family, my mother not have to worry, my sister not have to worry, nobody in my family never have to worry again. So where that is concerned, the streets, I always sing song like that. Me's a motivational youth, you know what I mean? So them records, they just really get me going, to be honest.
So like Oak Tree on Forever Rain.
Yes.
Tell us about that track.
Oak Tree is again a very motivational track off of the album. Then I mean one of my favorite tracks them where, you know, just to show you say don't give up, always have faith, no matter how the journey start, you still can be great, no matter how dark it get, there's still some light at the end of the tunnel. So it's a track I'm actually recording in Canada. Then I mean, beautiful song, you know. As I say, one of my favorite songs on the album. So the fans can look out. So it's just a song I celebrate life. And I mean, and we're not going to give up. We are going to stay positive no matter what come away. We still are going to be great. Yeah, man.
One of the things you've said is that you want to keep variety in your music.
Yes.
You know, so you say, you know, you want the song for the ladies, you want motivational songs, but at this stage, why still the sexually explicit songs? Why still the gun lyrics?
Music to me is like, all right, say you're going to set up a restaurant and you only sell fried chicken. You only appeal to the customer there. And if you sell everything else, you know, you appeal to more customers. So with me and music and writing maybe some gangster lyrics and some girl, I tend to everybody, you know what I mean? And it's how me express myself. It's when I grew up and see the environment when I grew up in. It's my truth. It's where it's just I reflect through music and stuff like that. Where I don't really want the fans them things say me I tell them say commit no crime or you know what I mean? It's just more like expressing an art like it. I watch a movie where Denzel or Tom Segal, them not really direct violence, you know what I mean? It's just art form as me say. And you know, I think the fans them love it, there's place for it. But you know, to be 100% as I grow now, I kind of make the music a little cleaner. I kind of not when I release gun songs as like me used to before. You know what I mean? Because as I say, I get my son, I know you start reflect on life, you start reflect on a lot of things when I get older. And anybody will work with me now or work, you know, close by me know say it's not my favorite thing to do right now. You know what I mean?
Is it that
Guys, just want to comment there for a second. That's something that I did mention on my live some time ago, and I literally had a conversation about that with my friend, with one of my friend, in terms of the massacre that we knew then, definitely not the massacre that we know now. Well, obviously he's the same person, but the transition is just crazy. And one of the things that I was even talking to him about was the mere fact that Masicka is a dad, and he is, his son is getting older. He want to lead by example. So like that grimy Masicka, the any little thing he miss a jump out and just like ready for go grimy and whatnot. And he's building a whole he's building a catalog where everybody can, like he just mentioned about the fried chicken situation here. He's literally building a catalog, people, where everybody can partake, not just one-sided type of thing. And I think that that's brilliant, and it's working very well for him. Lots of artists you see in the dancehall space, and if we're being completely honest, certain spaces do not. Certain spaces literally don't welcome them, and it's just the fact of the matter, the way how they carry themselves, the way how they go about things, their lyrics, all of that stuff. When it comes to Masicka, he has that catalog that literally can partake, and everybody can have fun, everybody can enjoy. And to the people who, even with the clash and stuff like that, obviously Masicka had to tap back into a part of himself, and tap back into a part of himself, from olden days, especially even when it comes to the clash with Tammy Lee. We saw that, right? Because from the way how Masicka show up in the clash to how he ended the clash, literally, people, it's like almost night and day by the time we get to by the time we get to Death Row. So just want to point that out there, and I love how we mentioned this, because it is something that I literally picked up on. The mere fact that he is a dad, he's leading by example, and when we're not saying that other artists out here are not dads, and they still may sing their explicit music to the T and to the T, but everybody approach life differently. You understand what I mean? Just like when it comes to me, like Mellz, like the moment Mellz become a mom, like certain things is gonna be a no, 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 because it's always gonna be a role model. I want to be a role model for my kid, somebody that they can literally look up to. And kids are getting smarter each and every day, and you're gonna be looking into and watching everything that you're doing. So big up to Masicka for that one. Had to tap in on that one and say something. Mr. West, big up yourself, and how are you doing? Welcome to the Graveyard Shift. Right, I did not get the chance to watch the interview tonight, so we're literally watching it and reacting here and there. Anything pops out on me. Hope you had a great day today, Mr. West. Big up yourself.
Feel a responsibility, more of a responsibility because you have your son now?
Yes, and it come with growth. As you start to grow older, you start to realize it. The violence in Jamaica kind of over the board with enough things, and the aggression with the youths, them kind of overboard. So me as a youth, where, me grew up in the streets, me see where it might not be the biggest factor to influence it, but there is a certain level of connection with the music and the energy. So it at one point when I just start, I just comfortable and just say anything and just DJ. No more selective as to the lyrics I'm gonna put out, because I know say you don't know we live in Jamaica. It's not everybody have that level of education they fake. Decipher and know say, all right, these are lyrics. That I mean. So as I grow older, I kind of, recheck and draw back to how violent the music might be. And them can check and look and see and realize. You know what I mean?
I mean, you said the difference on Forever Rain, definitely. You hear the difference. It's a whole different sound, but we'll come to that. But, okay, why not just move away completely then? Is it that you're afraid your fans might desert you?
No.
You're sure?
No, man, positive. And it's not like me I try to be 100% smooth, It's just that with growth, and I was always a youth like this, even from the get-go, from my earlier stage in my music. It's not a youth where I have sense and I try to look into things and say, oh, I can better my music. And sometimes even them songs, they're not going nowhere, to be honest. You know what I mean? It's just for a little forward and a little hype. And I try to build something where probably 30, 40, 50 years down the line, my son can play them and my daughter can play them, and we can play them in a venue and race. So me personally believe like life has stages, you know what I mean? So I wouldn't personally want to do what I do 10 years ago, next 3 years, next 4 years. So the music evolve me evolve as a person, you know, my life evolve. So it's just growth. And I think, you know, it's better for the youths them to can listen to some more positive lyrics. Definitely.
So your previous 2 studio albums have done very well, right? And also won awards, 2024 Caribbean Music Awards.
Yes.
Dancehall Album of the Year for Generation of Kings, 2023 4381, 2025 Best Reggae Song with Romain.
Yes.
Been there before, and you also got Best EP Recording for Her Name Is Love
Yes.
for the International Reggae and World Music Awards. And yet you've said you don't think you're given the credit that you're due. First of all, why have you said that?
I think, all right, the fans them love me. That is the first and foremost. The fans them love me. Big up the fans them. Big up the entire music fraternity. What I mean by that is, I think a lot of great artists, not just me, a lot of great artists, you know what I mean, have been overlooked in this space for a long time, you know what I mean, because it's not the fans, you know what I mean, it's not the fans. I think it's just the music industry within itself.
But when you say overlooked, that's what I'm trying to understand. Who is overlooking you? If you're getting the awards, so that means your work is being critically recognized.
Yes.
You're getting the streaming.
Yes.
You're getting the views.
Yes.
So the fans are recognizing you. So what is it you think is missing?
I think generally, me one of the greatest dancehall artists them to ever grace the music personally. You know what I mean? That's how I feel. That's how I get up and feel every day. I think everybody should feel so. But I think the music, and I think after 48 still, I start really get the credit I deserve on Generation of Kings, to be honest. But before that, like before that, I think people used to just play upon it and say, you know, some Masicka lyrical, this, that, Ray. But no, like now I think I'm in full control. I think in this moment, I get the credit I deserve. I think the fans them have actually realized how talented I am, you know what I mean? And some of it, I think, is me. I used to be a little laid back and a little reserved, you know what I mean? I'm more expressive now with the music, with my talent. I'm more active, you know, social media-wise. So some of it was me, to be honest.
All right. We're upon another break. Let's take the break. We'll soon come back.
I'm gonna go for everything I want, yeah.
Get the credit, but you say you don't feel you're getting it.
Yes, 100%.
Has that though been, I know this is a question you used to, but I'm going to ask it anyway. One of the criticisms has been in the past, say, boy, the whole of Masicka song them sound the same flow, and you've come out directly and addressed that in a number of ways, including with La Cabra.
I'm in the sleep in the couch. We run it down, what I'm speaking about. Hey, mommy, them call me the goat. Hey, mommy.
Yes. I think they mean all of my songs them a hit. Yeah, I mean.
Oh, you decide for rearrange me.
Yeah, man, I like it. You
decide for rearrange criticism.
You see, when you, it's just like anybody with sense or any musician or anybody listen to my songs them realize that is a big lie. You know what I mean? And I think because I'm so consistent and I'm so good, it's hard to believe. You know what I mean? And how I come up in the music, you know what I mean? It's not like I pair with nobody and every year I just manage to find it song, find song. As from I get the break, I've never had a bad year, never in my career. And it usually be, you know, you're up today, you're down tomorrow, you know what I mean? And it's not for me conceited or anything. Music is probably one of the easiest things in my life, you know what I mean? Like effortlessly make music. So I think is jealousy, some of it, you know what I mean? If that was the case, more to consistently find song every year, every single year. So, you know what I mean? We got the fans, the real fans, you know, say that is a lie, and the musician.
Yeah, Masicka, we know that's a lie. We know that's a lie. People are always gonna come out, and guys, you know, when it comes to that statement and that rumor that's going around, you know, Mellz always come and address that. Definitely a lie, you know, just jealousy. Just jealousy, literal jealousy. That's one way we can definitely look at it. People just like to talk stuff. Like if you are an avid Masicka, and that's why I said the real fans know, if you are an avid Masicka supporter, you know that, come on, like for you to say And I guess that's what, and that's another way to put it also. Is it that what you get when somebody is consistent in the business, where you have an artist where you might not hear for them for a couple of years, they pop up, you haven't heard from them in months or whatever the case, but Masicka have always consistently been making songs and making hit songs. I mean, now say every song when do a hit song now, but me can say like he said to you just now, like he has never had a bad year ever since he got the break. And that is so true, right? For who no one really understand the music without the bias can literally come forward and literally say that. And I've watched different artists, they take breaks, they re-emerge, stuff like that. We hear fan bases say, oh, he's back, da da da. The one side, I've never had to say that about Masicka in terms of, oh, Masicka took a break and he's back. None of that stuff. So again, guys, I love the reasoning. I love the reasoning, honestly. And the kudos to the artist, and how he answered these questions. I literally love how he's doing so far.
And them, you know what I mean? But yeah, man.
Okay, tell me something now. Clash culture, big part of dancehall.
Yes.
You've said in the past that boy dancehall did I get a little dull because
Yes.
Okay, so when Tommy Lee call you out on the live now and I talk about Masicka and Mosquito and whatever,
Yes.
you decide to take the bait. Why?
No, hear what me. It's not even a bait, I grew up all right. First and foremost, I grew up as a lyrical Clash artist. So most people don't know Masicka. That was my gateway into the music. Listening to Bounty Killer, listening to Ninja Man, watch early Clashing, Super Cat. So in the early stage of my career, I'm very aggressive. So if people can go back and look, I think I make song about almost all artists in my younger part before my boss. Because you don't know the other culture that we grew up and we grew up more, we see Sting, we see Ray. So it's not even take the bait. Hear what me now. To be honest, it's just one of them times where maybe have some time for my hands and I say, all right then. Say my fans them say them really want to see me in a lyrical encounter, and you know what I mean.
So you don't look for a fight?
No, not time at all. I think my career far. I'm not gonna say my career far beyond that because the clash culture is really good. You know what I mean? It enhances the music and stuff. So I never look for a fight, but we now go back down from a fight.
If me say me had to go town for vex, my color still a goat in the west.
You can't be a goat and a nerd and a king one time.
Lyrically marking handness, and we just have to do what we have to do. But it's nice for the music. It's good for the growth of the music once you youth them.
Guys, I hear Masicka say a while ago. Man say, yo, the man walking out handness. You fuck. Yeah, true. It's true. I'm telling you, Tommy Lee thought he was gonna had a walk in the park, because remember, on Such Man's side, in my opinion, things would have already been planned, right? No worry yourself, the guys of Fana go back here. So he walked. It's not like they don't know who Masicka is. They know who he is, but literally, because if you feel comfortable for no, say all right then, the world boss about me, the Gaza fan about me, right? What is there to worry about? You understand what I'm saying? But like Masicka say, walking at answerness. Big up yourself, Kevin one said say Masicka just go pan vacation and the ups them a hurry, run out talking about him fall off. He's gone hiding. That's the fight thing he gets. Absolutely, he's always getting fights. Always. I don't know what they're talking about. Kevin one side, and literally lots of what Masicka said so far. We the real fans, we know these type of thing. We know. We definitely know.
Understand say lyrics and don't take it beyond lyrics. You know what I mean? But the competition, it's good for the music.
There are people though who might say, boy, it's risky to take on girls. And you never just take on Tommy Lee, you take on the whole of girls.
Yeah, man.
And people might say you take on Cartel too.
You see a man after me pan phone a ball. Any day I want to see Masicka drop. Who know if you watch bars a fall.
What's been the reaction?
You don't know the reaction. I go in any time you enter any war, you go have two sides. But what people have to understand, and this is the first time I go say this, is not really take on Cartel. So if when we put it in this way and in clear so people can understand. Remember, if somebody over your house see my son and fling a stone and hit him, me grew up in the ghetto, everybody over the house now become an enemy to me. Because if me come now and me say, all right, what happened? And it can't settle, that mean everybody wicked. So when Leroy made the attempt at my career, and you know him look at weak lyrics them and things. So when him do this song, actually as somebody when me know, you know what I mean, I've been speaking to him for a while, but as somebody when me know, good youth. So when he make it, and what happened was, no, remember me and Vibes Cartel cool. We are not friend. We has never been friend. And that most people don't understand. We probably talk twice in my entire life. So TJ, I'm a friend. So me and Cartel is not like we have a relationship or nothing at all. You know what I mean? I'm an artist, like a Bounty I'm an artist, great musician. So when him do that now, when Cartel incarcerated, TJ link my boy dog them for leave and say, record, because TJ I'm a G. Him son, he might keep a birthday party for him son around him house, and him contact me and say, you know, say, Cartel I keep a party, would I love your road show? I'm going to go. I'm not free of charge, no nothing. Them time they mean I'm a prime of my career. I'm just go around there and show the love. So when me see them start the animosity now, you know what I mean? I say, all right then, I'm going to watch it. But then me say, it's like, he must support it. You know what I mean?
Him who?
Cartel, I support Leroy. So now, man, from you support Leroy, that means, you know, me have to go at everybody. Because me can't support your music where me just there show Ray and Leroy and do this song and you like it on Instagram. No, man, you have to straighten up that, man. So, a music, man, and the competition needed, you know what I mean? So, we have to stand the ground, we have to make people know, say, I know it's our time, man.
Yeah, you've got any negative pushback since then?
No.
Or anything you would say would affect your career?
And to tell you the truth, my career have grown tremendously from that.
Okay.
Yeah, tremendously. I think people...
Sure,
yes,
so that's
yeah,
not
people,
why you did it?
No, people just following. Jamaica have a following culture where everybody just wants something for follow, you know what I mean? And true, me as a youth, me just stand up a moon and, you know what I mean? Me not really have no dad or no boss or no leader in the music. Me just do my thing, because so I grow, you know what I mean? So a lot of people are going to have a problem when you try to stand up on your own and by yourself. It's just a natural way of life.
All right, so let me read you some of your lyrics again. So this is from System.
Yeah.
The skin go for the throne, we're outside risking. Them corrupt the Gaza ship sinking. Them want put a stop on the engine. Them boy, them no want me get big king. Enough youth them left in the road.
Yeah.
That's whole song when you listen to it sound like say is a message you're trying saying. You're trying to say to people something that go on where you don't know about. You're telling them what go on behind the scenes.
No, remember, all right, dancehall is a thing where you have to be aggressive and you have to put your best foot forward. So in a clash, is wittiness and is who can convey the listeners them more. You know what I mean? So as me tell you, me did personally feel like some traitor style. You know what I mean? Because I remember everybody go just there show up when me the stand. But at the end of the day, he might try to make some money for himself. He might Leroy try build a career, he might try at them time they not calling me name, I gotta get some exposure. So me now I have to show them say, all right then. Remember, we have seen it where Bounty Boss Cartel go at him hard. Same way, most disrespectful ways. You know what I mean? And them good. That's the lyrics. So when we listen back to System now, you know, so me in the studio, I say, all right, here what I got me now. Me need to give them something different. You know what I mean? Something outside of the box and make the people them understand what I go on. So the fans them, the fans them, they have it.
All right, big up to the people them joining in on the live tonight. One said loyalty, big up yourself, thanks for joining in. Mark Brown, big up yourself. Thank you for those jewels that you sent over on the live. They are greatly appreciated. Big up yourself, Mark. Hope you enjoy. Well, I'm just getting the chance to watch the interview, but hope you guys enjoyed the interview with Masicka. Big up yourself though, Mark Brown. Thank you for those jewels. It's greatly appreciated.
We're still stay strong. Still stay strong. I keep my story. Someday I'ma write my name across. The stars are brass and the scars are real. Some wounds will never heal.
Legends live forever.
What me do? Left me name now hurt like a king. Girl, I lift up the...
All right, big up yourself, Mark Brown. Thank you for those jewels that you sent over. They are greatly appreciated. One side, Jenna in the building. Big up yourself. Thank you for joining in on the live for tonight. All right, now see a word. One side, Jenna. I can pause the interview. I can pause it there for now. Literally, I don't want to mess around with that. Excuse me, I'm so sorry, with that strike thing. But it's just to have the fans react to it in with myself. Again, I didn't get the chance to see it today, but again, definitely I'll check out the rest of it later on. Did see some clippings here and there, but I was like, you know what, I would rather see the entire thing. But again, definitely will take that feedback there. One side, Jenna, I cannot take I don't even want to call it out right now, but big up yourself. Thank you for that info right there. Mark Brown said yes. I like the interview, absolutely. Is there anything that you felt that should have been addressed, guys, or should not have been addressed as far as the interview is concerned, based on what you guys would have heard, or are things are just a little bit differently, in all honesty? Yeah, if you can please. Okay, all right, gotcha. Don't say a word. Big up yourself. One side, Jenna. Yeah, I'm gonna pause on the interview for now, but we're gonna react to some things that we saw in the space. I know that Gaza people, I don't know if all of them. I can't speak for every Gaza, but lots of them, they're not happy, regarding to the interview. Some vendors, they're having some interaction with it as well, based on the whole ordeal and stuff like that. I mean, people are gonna always nitpick. I mean, it's an interview. It's an interview, guys, and people are literally just nitpicking an interview. Like, can you imagine, right? With Masicka. But again, based on what I hear so far, I love how he talked about the griminess and not the type anymore just to come out and say anything, because he has a son, right? Has to lead by example. And I love that for him. Everybody's different. Some people would have said, and I'm the first person to have a child or whatnot, but at the end of the day, people choose how they want to show up for their kids, and that's fine, right? We don't care about what people have to say where that is concerned. All right, let's see who else is here. Rick One Side in the building. Big up yourself in a Rick One Side. How are you doing tonight? Big up yourself. Thank you for joining in on the live tonight. TVJ putting us straight. Okay, that's what One Side Jenna just made mention a while ago. So like I'm just gonna move away from that, and not play it anymore. Don Chelsea in the building. How are you doing, Don Chelsea? Big up yourself. Thank you for joining in on the live tonight. Don Chelsea say, Wagwan Mellz, big up yourself. Welcome to the graveyard shift, guys. I did promise you to go live. I had a long ass day today. Believe me when I tell you, guys, long ass day. I'm tired as hell, but a promise is a promise, and I wanted to come out here and just vibe with you guys, talk about the interview, a little bit regarding, um, you know, you know, regarding to how the interview went today. And I did really and truly got some good interactions, based on, also people and things like that. But I mean, some of the ops them, they're a little bit weird out by the, for what reason, I don't know. I see Gaza uncle put out a whole lie to say that Masicka is a liar. I don't understand what's going on. Because at the end of the day, we have to understand that, Mellz is a vlogger out here. Gaza uncle is a vlogger out here, right? It's one thing when you're a vlogger, but it's not like you're actually in the music space. Like you're literal an artist, so you don't really know what's taking place. And this is an analogy I give all the time, people, right? It's one thing when you are watching a football game, and one thing when you're actually in the game playing. So as the vloggers out here, we're just watching the game taking place. We're not actually in the game. Masicka is in the game. You realize how Masicka speak towards is not being disrespectful to anybody, whatnot. He's just talking based on how we want to talk, right? And to hell with anybody. If some things that was supposed to be said wasn't said, guys, like, come on, like, leave some things to the imaginary, whatever. We don't care, right? But it's really important for people to understand and what he just said, that him and Vibes Cartel are not big chummy friends or anything like that or whatnot, and we can see that it's as a musician the respect is there, not as a friend or anything close, but as a musician, right? As a co-worker, it is there. You understand? Because it's just what it is. But at the end of the day, we did what we did, and that's just what that is, and we just keep it moving. Dan Chelsea says, as a crook, me feel me need my wrench. Oh, Dan Chelsea, I'm so Jesus Christ. Sorry about that, Dan Chelsea, but at least you asked for it. All right. Let me give Dan Chelsea him wrench. Oh my god. All right. Hold on. Let me just me give Dan Chelsea him wrench. All right. Hold on. All right, there you go. Dan Chelsea, big up yourself. Sorry about that. So yes, people, right? I'm feeling good. Definitely gonna watch the remainder of the interview tomorrow, and then we can come and we can talk about a little bit more. Any points that speaks to me, I can come tomorrow. We can talk about it. Most definitely where that is concerned. But want to get talk about some stuff that's been happening in the space as well. People, so remember the show, the album, everything is just approaching so speedily, so quickly. Today's a third, well, it's Thursday already, obviously, so literally we can say the album is in one day, right? It's 12:29 a.m., people, so the album is literally tomorrow, guys. Forever Rain will be tomorrow. So again, just want to check in with some things that's happening in the space, guys, as it relates to where Masicka is concerned, and we're just gonna have a vibe. All right. I want to first talk about this one with Kremlin here. Kremlin's has a question for lots of people, right? So let's take a look based on what Kremlin is saying here.
Wait, let me pause this car. Oh, all of a sudden, Gaza, I look approval from Vendetta. Like, yo, them a man eat Masicka, so till them a say Masicka a follow alkaline better than Masicka, alkaline this and alkaline that. I don't know, Vendetta people ever say that, Gaza. Oh, the fuck? Bro. And that's why I tell you, say, yo, me rate my bumbleclad artist Masicka. We don't have to side with no apps to take on a bumbleclad boy. No time, bro. You could have big bad and brave. We don't give a fuck. Oh, Gaza and Vendetta become this now. Bro, no love walk around a big strength, father. I want no see say it plan now work. So no look Vendetta approval if you come war one side.
Guys, haven't I been saying this though? I literally have been saying this. Literally for the longest time have been saying this. Me telling you already, like the man them must have a field day. When me say the man them Gaza them have a field day, what they do is there are times when them use Masicka to get at alkaline, and then there are times when they use alkaline to get at Masicka. That's just how it is, people. So again, what I don't understand with Gaza fan base, how big they are out here, and to what Kremlin is saying here, that me never know, like when, since they're so comfortable, talking about alkaline and bigging up alkaline and trying to use alkaline to do what I don't know. But like I said, guys, it's have always been something that I have been saying when it comes to Gaza. Them can't stand alone. Them I feel literally use other people to fight them war. Literally use other people to fight them wars. So again, big up to Kremlin for that one, because it is something that I always have been saying ever since being in this space when it comes to Gaza and how they operate. They always try to use people to fight their war. I don't know why they do it, but guys, it is what it is. But we don't have to group up. One side we don't have to group up with nobody if we fight with battles or whatever, the case may be. We're just out here doing what the needful is. And again, we know that the hate is real, the fight out here is real, and we're just doing what we can to support our artists the best way that we can. And that we don't need to group up with nobody and friend up nobody forget no strength. You understand? However, they'll tell you though that them give people strength out here. I'm telling you, people. That's just how these people go to work. All right, guys, let's just tap into a little bit here based on what J Progress has to say. He has some words for us also. Take a look, people.
Something, and all Jamaicans supposed to know this. The most bad-minded person will always tell you say you bad mind. You ever notice the Gaza fans them? No, them a wish and a pray for Masicka show fail in a New York Barclays Center. But yet still everybody bad mind Vybz Kartel. And them no bad mind nobody, everybody bad mind Vybz Kartel. So what we do Masicka? What we call that one day? What is that terms we use? Cause I no bad mind, you know, cause we no bad mind. What is the terms we use? What we have against Masicka and Alkaline? Right now, Masicka show if you keep on do everything for sabotage that show. We try everything in our power for Masicka show cancel. They just wish and a pray for Masicka show get cancelled. What we call that? New York. We hear me right now. Everybody roll out and go to that show. Because you see in a life, you see when bad mind take hold, the best thing to do is shame them. Everybody are in and around New York. Roll out for Masicka show. Reggae Fest, the 15th of August. We no roll out and shame the bad mind them. The crooks them, we no nothing, we no stop hide no man. At time for the crooks them crawl out of the swamp now, brother. We no see the general have him big show. At time for you no crawl out now. Book no ticket, make ticket, run out and shame the pussy them. Because at the time now, we show them the power of Masicka. Them a try everything to sabotage the youth. Them do it with Alkaline and them fail, and them a try it with Masicka. But then again, if you ask them we tell you say, are you bad mind? Believe. Let me tell you something. And all Jamaicans.
Yeah, people, them quick fit pull the bad mind card, but I'm telling you, most bad mind fan base out here, and we know who we're talking about. Definitely when it comes to the Gaza. So again, guys, promotion is promotion, right? Promotion. Make sure that we're going out and we're getting our tickets, guys. Time is tick tock, tick tock. Time is going. Right, time is going. It's already August 13 already, because again it's 12:35 a.m. in the morning. So please make sure that we are going out and we are indeed getting our tickets. I don't know if you guys got the chance to check to see how Ticketmaster is looking over there. I wanna just pull it up, briefly. You know how we do it already. Have to come here and check on Ticketmaster to see what's going on over there as far as the tickets is concerned, or the tickets are concerned. That is, guys, and as you guys can see, movement is indeed taking place here. As you can see, we have another light row area from the nosebleed section here, 206 and 207. Respectfully side by side, as you guys can see, light blue areas, 52 tickets remaining in one, 33 tickets remaining in one. And as you guys can see from all the different areas that are completely sold out. And we have some light blue areas where lots of tickets are moving in these sections. You just have, like, as you would say, cash pot numbers. We have some 14, 8, 2 tickets, 2 tickets, 14 tickets, 27 tickets, 6 tickets in some of these areas, 4 tickets in these areas. So again, hopefully, soon, very soon, these areas, will be completely grayed out, where, all of these tickets, will be gone as soon as possible. And not looking so bad even in the nosebleed areas, even though they're blue areas, guys, they're not looking so bad, because a lot of the areas, the seats are below, way below, below even 50. Like, for example, 213, 37, like all 23 ticket, 33, 43, 52, like 59, like compared to what we were seeing in some of these areas. We're definitely making progress here in these nosebleed areas. And again, guys, from the middle section here, definitely making some progress, some movements in the middle area here. A lot of these areas, we still had over 100 tickets, and as you guys can see here, less than 100, as you guys can see here. So again, just to keep in my eye on Ticketmaster based on what's happening, what's going on, where Ticketmaster is concerned. And again, people, go out and get your ticket, please. Don't wait. If you haven't got your tickets, as yet, some people, I guess, they're still waiting for the last minute. Again, guys, but just want to, to come out and remind the fans to make sure that they're going out and they're getting their tickets as soon as possible. Kevin says them want bad mind and belittle every other artist if it's not Gaza. That's how they are. And I think, Masicka, based on the little conversation and the talking that we saw there with Masicka from the interview, Kevin, we can see that there's, a lot of things that was held back. There was a lot of things that wasn't said that was supposed to be said. But we know these people out here, and we know how they ate and and everything that they do, right? Them knows, we know out here, and we know, right? Once we don't pay attention to them much, once we don't say Gaza, once you do your own thing in your own lane, it's like people will have it that you won't make it out here without the Gaza strength. And believe me when I tell you, it's far from that, and it should never have to be like that. So when I have a Masicka come out and sing and talk about the system, like, guys, like, it is what it is. It is a real thing out here. So again, from what I've seen and the whole ordeal with Masicka, talking and stuff like that, I can tell that, a lot of things that probably was supposed to be said that people would have said, oh, Masicka should have said, wasn't said, right? But again, just big up to Masicka, right? The album is approaching, and of course the show is approaching, guys, and we love the work, and we know that, or the video for Spend, it's on its way, guys, and I don't know when the video is gonna drop, but again, guys, just keep your eyes and ears pierced as it relates to the video out for Spend, guys. So let's take a look here. Hold on, let me see something.
Mama money rent cost to pay that we fly. Mama spend from pussy and no lie. And no Benz man pushing at Dubai. Cock up is that. Mama money rent cost to pay that we fly. Mama spend from pussy and no lie. And no Benz man pushing at Dubai. Cock up is that. Mama money rent cost to pay.
Just an 8-second clip there, guys, so you guys can have an idea based on, just a little clipping from the music video for Spend. Highly anticipated. And remember that when it comes to Spend, guys, don't spend your time over there on YouTube. We're running the views up over there, only. Make sure that we are running up on Spotify. I've been watching Spotify, and I'm yet to see Spend make the top 10 as yet. I mean, the song is relatively still new, but again, I would love to see Spend making its way in the popular top 10 as far as Masicka is concerned. Speaking of Masicka and speaking of trending, Clot, by the way, people, has made it to the number 2 on trending on Spotify. Remember, we have been watching it, and we have seen it move from number 5 to number 3 on trending. Now it's number 2 on trending on Masicka's platform. Hold on. Why is it saying, let me unshare and share again? Because it says no sound is coming out. Hold on. I'm going to reshare my Spotify because they said there was no sound coming out. Not that I'm going to play any song. I'm just showing you guys the trending that's going on here. Don Chelsea's, let me see what else is happening here. Nate, one side in the building. Big up yourself in the Nate. How are you doing tonight? Yeah, there, all right. If you want to call in, let me know, because I mean, you probably saw the entire interview. I didn't see it, Nate. I was literally trying to cheat my way through by playing it on live, but I was warned about the about the strike, and I was like, hey, no, I don't want to be a part of that. So I stopped playing it. So I might have to, well, not might, but I will watch it in my own time, most definitely. So if you want to call in, Nate, and talk about what you get out of the interview, what you love, what you're passionate about from the interview, and things like that, you can definitely call in and let us know. Hold on. Let me drop the link in the event that you want to call in and just have a conversation there. Glenroy Green is also in the building. Big up yourself in Glenroy Green. Thank you for joining in on the live for tonight. Let me see something. I skipped over Don Chelsea's comment there. Sorry about that, Don Chelsea. No YouTube views, only Spotify and Apple Music from tomorrow. Tell them, Don Chelsea. You see what I tell them? Me I want them. Me pin that. Yeah, me I want them. YouTube supposed to be with last line of defense, people. The last line of defense, right? So Me hear what Glenroy Green say. One side to the landslide, any other side is a wrong side. The success is the best revenge. One Mellz, big up yourself. I am so loving what you're doing. Bless up yourself. Big up yourself in a Glenroy Green. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your words of encouragement. Absolutely one side till the landslide. Big up yourself, Glenroy Green. Appreciate you being here. All right. Yeah, man, people. So again, let me see what else is here. Be a ball in my ball, yeah, man. Me tell say Gaza uncle live and he must say Masicka tell be alive. Me not understand. They always crying. But they're not really going over for them sides still, so they have to focus on other people. Because I was on the Vibes Cartel FYP. I was over there on TikTok on his FYP. Not really going over there. Over there dry up. I don't know. Over there really and truly dry up. I don't know what's going on over there. All right. Let's see how work. Me. All right, me pin the link. In the meantime. All right. Yeah, man. But them over there crash out and stuff like that. Them not really have nothing to talk about really and truly. Cause on the timeline, as I said, I go over there today. I was looking for something in particular over there, and everything was just dry. Because I saw a video where I think he's what planning on releasing a song or something like that, a clipping of some sort. Nobody not really talk about it. Nobody not saw him. I go over the. I say, how over here look so dry. Nobody not talk. Not really a go on film over there. Like literally just dry over there. Like Masicka. Everybody talk about. Everybody talk about Masicka right now. That's the topic of conversation. Sicka Wireless in the building. Big up yourself in a Sicka Wireless. This week going to be the biggest in a Masicka career history loading for a Masicka and dancehall. Absolutely. You know, see the boss. You see the boss. I load private jet. Lord God. I'm not gonna hear about it, you know. Jano. One Masicka on the app. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, guys, as I was saying about Spotify, oh my god, I'm having a short attention span tonight. Yeah, so guys, I was talking about Spotify earlier, and I was letting you guys know that Clot moved its way from number 5 on trending to number 3. It's at number 2 on Masicka's popular. Literally, it's at 524k views, guys. Right, in about 5 days. I'm telling you, the song is trending. It is indeed trending, people. So make sure. So we are run up the views on Clot, people, because again, guys, this is a big deal for Masicka. A big deal. And we want to the song is picking up a lot of momentum. People are loving it. So we just have to make sure, guys, that we are out here supporting the music the right way. And that's why I talk to them about Spotify, because you need to understand that Spotify is where it's at, people. That's where it's at. Requan said not easy. That Requan said not easy. Yeah, be by Requan said I would recommend nobody for release the any song. Oh my days. What you didn't see Requan side? Mellz, I didn't see that. What you're talking about? Expect the map to change tomorrow by that time. Yeah, Dan Chelsea. Yeah, that's what I try to do. When I wake up in the morning, I look on Ticketmaster. Throughout the day, I look at it. You know, there are times, before I go to bed, I looked at it to see how it's going on over there, type of thing. So yeah, definitely. So no more than ever, I have to keep my eyes pierced on Ticketmaster to see what's going on over there. Like up the live, people, checking as you check in the building, please, and thank you. If you're new, you can subscribe to the channel. If you enjoy the content, absolutely. Turn notification to all. That way, of course, whenever I go live or post anything, you'll be aware. And also, guys, don't forget you can leave a donation on the live as well. Anything that you can provide is greatly appreciated. All right, let's see what else is happening in the chat here. Requan side said, We have Barbara One Side in the building. Big up yourself in the Barbara One Side. How are you doing tonight? Big up yourself. Thank you for joining in on the live tonight. One Sika Wilder says, make sure everyone that using Spotify have the premium. Worse if they are in the US. Guys, make sure you have the premium, please, and thank you. I've been saying that previously, guys. I have been saying that previously about I literally even had the premium. I had a premium to let me see who made that comment a while ago. Who made that comment a while ago about the premium? Oh yes, Sika Wireless. Yeah. I've been saying because I literally had a premium to give away to somebody and nobody wanted it. So I was like, okay, all right then. Everybody and it expire now. So right now, I'm gonna need for hear no excuse from nobody. Make sure so I have the Spotify premium because I was asking people because I have it and literally I got Spotify gave me as a gift to give to somebody, and I was asking when the album when the album was well on its way, and I was like, listen, people, when and nobody said anything. So now at the last minutes, I mean, I want to hear nobody cry. Or the private jet, yeah, go look on must thing the man in my post up over there, Rick. Yeah, he's posting him on Jaquan. Iman Jaquan on the private jet. Yeah. Oh my God. People are highly anticipating this album here. Everybody and their mother highly anticipating the album. People, can you believe it? Everybody in a dancer, like this is the album. This is the this is the album, people. I'm telling you. The album of all albums, people are highly anticipating and waiting. Believe me when I tell you. Believe me. Oh, that's what it is. Sika Wireless. Okay. That's good to know. I didn't know that. Thank you for bringing that to my attention, Sika Wireless. I'll definitely keep that in mind. Let me take a screenshot of this and see if I can check that out. All right. Thank you for sharing that with us in the chat. Dear Sika Wireless. Everybody get them tickets. Everybody, ready for purchasing the album. Of asking the people because you have to make sure we have to make sure that this is a success. The show and the album is a success, guys. Doing things in decency and order. And that's why I come out here on a day-to-day basis, sounding like a scratch record because I need the people them to understand that, we need to execute this properly. You know what I mean? Need to execute this properly, people. Cannot fall short. All right, speaking of album and falling short, let's take a look at this video, people.
You see, after the Barclays show, you were sold out for Masicka, and the album where I drop Forever Rate, me I telling you, the song them on the album, them sick. Masicka was smart boy, You know what Masicka do? Make sure so everybody drop them album first, and then him just come say, yo, me I come drop a banger, because erase everybody album. Yo, the man have be a bad song on him album. You see, the song with Junior Gang when he in Psalms, big song. You not hear for yourself, All right now, me now go on, Alkaline always did a lead Masicka, but right now, after the Barclays show, you were sold out. Plus, him have the one in Canada where me go play upon, Oasis Music Festival. Plus, the album where me hear.
You saw them people, them flip-floppy, so till. Okay, so yo, like, you did numerous amounts of videos talking about the mere fact that, Masicka at this and Masicka da, and this and that. And then all of a sudden, oh, Alkaline was always leading Masicka, but after whatever, like these people are so confused. Like, as a Masicka, they say, you understand? You see, confused, so confused. Like, I don't understand what these people like. When we hear them talk madness, we have to come out and we have to address it, right? If you have big up the art, if you have big up the artist, big up the artist. If you have big up the album, big up the album. But like stop it. Like stop it, because I understand all of a sudden, like, oh, Alkaline did a lead Masicka, oh, but no Masicka, like, make up on the mind, people. Like, me telling you, like, sometimes these people out here and they have no idea what to say. Them just chat out of their mouth, anything will come out of their mouth, and just tie up themselves. Like two-faced, like flip-floppy all over the place. You understand? So go back to in previous videos, guys. A big up Masicka, and I say Masicka #1 this and that. All of a sudden, oh, Masicka what? Moved, overturned from #2 to #1. Like, that makes sense, bro. Like, my granny always send every skin teeth a laugh, right? So we just have to be careful with these people out here, guys, in terms of what they try to do when it comes to the artists, right? Mouth sweet like syrup. You understand? But we just have to watch them keenly based on things that they are indeed saying here. Biggie Smalls, big up yourself. How are you doing? Good morning to you as well. And a good night, no more, and a good morning. Welcome to the Graveyard Shift, Biggie Smalls. Did you enjoy that interview? How you feel about the Masicka interview? How you feel about the interview?
Masicka, I can strongly say no. Masicka pass Alkaline. Yeah.
Yeah, but yesterday I made previous videos like telling everybody that, oh, Masicka was this, Masicka was that, and Masicka already had overturn and all of that stuff. And all of a sudden, all right, Masicka wasn't. Alkaline was, like, makes sense. He did a whole video the other day disrespecting Alkaline regarding, I don't remember what it was, but unless he took the video down, it's there. So like these people, guys, I'm telling you. All right. And then, yeah, they say that Masicka is not a column in dancehall. Wow, these people, right? Okay. They're funny guys. You have to just laugh sometimes, people, because they're funny bad. You have to just laugh.
And for 2026, based on all the album them in my ear, a Masicka album a lead. Me I tell you, Masicka album a lead. And it all get nominated for Grammy. Rare Sim of Junior Gang pan it. And they sang them solid. And the best album for 2026. I'm not going to hear for yourself, but I make sure tell you first. And he might get nominated for Grammy. Because he must submit it. It a release before it close off. Grammy close off. No, man, he gone. Masicka gone. Them can't hold him back, man. He gone, man. Gone. He gone left Alkaline and he gone left all of them. I'm a lead. You see, after the Barclays show, you were so loud for Masicka.
Yeah, guys, we don't need them to tell me about we're artists. That is one thing. When we hear them talk and whatnot, we can agree, we can disagree or whatnot, but we don't need them to come and tell us about our artists, right? We already know who Masicka is and what he's absolutely, capable of, right? And when you're out here talking, just listen keenly, right? Because, in one moment they're bigging up the artist, in one moment they're saying something differently, right? So wanted to share that video, with you guys, and because listen it, and I was just like dying with laughter, like this man just coming out and after what he said about Alkaline, I think it was a couple months back, but if I should go through his videos and stuff, you'll find him regarding the whole Alkaline versus Masicka situation, and he said, oh, Masicka already gone with a year for 2026 already, all of a sudden now you're oh my goodness. But I said, people, you understand? All right. We already know Masicka and what Masicka is capable of. Again, big up to him. Interview, the Crocs are proud of him based on the interview that was done. I'm proud based on what I've seen so far. Cannot speak towards the entire thing because obviously I have not seen the entire thing yet, but you guys know that I will listen to the entire thing and I will come back tomorrow and definitely talk about it, people, most definitely in terms of the remainder of the interview, that is. All right. So that's just what that is there. Mark Brown hiding. Why are you hiding, Mark Brown? Thank you for those 10 jewels, by the way. But why are you hiding though? Dancehall nice again. Absolutely, yes. And I only saw the clippings, guys. I have not I have not seen that part of the interview that where Masicka was specifically speaking towards the mere fact that he's ready for any lyrical battle, stuff like that. I have not gotten to that part of the interview as yet, but I've seen the clippings, where that is concerned. But again, people, it's a good look. It's a good look. Love to see that he was on all angles, credible place, of course, to be, as far as where no questions or nothing is not really manipulated. Y'all know how tough the Dion can be, right? She's a tough one, and she done a very, very good job throughout the years, and I'm glad that Masicka was able to sit down with her. Original Youth in the building. How are you doing, Original Youth? Big up yourself. Original Youth said big up Mellz. Great interview. All right, love that I'm glad that you love the interview, Original Youth. Media work. So but only get to see the last part where my talk about Damien Jr. Gang and him son, and so and then two me hear Dion say I ate that. I say Bombat. But I just catch the last part of the interview, but I was watching it the beginning of it on live, but I don't want to get like strike or whatever, so not playing the rest of it anymore. But I mean, it's a good look. I like what I saw so far, Original Youth, of the interview. But I'm gonna listen to the rest of it later on, not when I'm on live, obviously, because I don't want to be to be straight down. PZ Data in the building. How are you doing? Big up yourself in the PZ Data. Thank you for that 2 on the super chat. It's greatly appreciated. Big up yourself.
We still stay strong. Still stay strong. I keep my story. Someday I'ma write my name across. The stars are brass and the scars are real. Some wounds will never heal.
Legends live forever.
What me do? Lift me name now hurt like a king. Tell I lift up the
All right, big up yourself, PZ Data. Thank you for that 2 on the super chat. It's greatly appreciated. All right. Original Youth say Dion did a wonderful job. Yes. I must commend her. I love the way how she does always, do her interviews, throughout the years. And when it comes to Masicka, it was no different. Love the mere fact that, she, did her research and stuff like that based on how she asked the questions surrounding the songs, things like that. It was something to definitely appreciate. And I love how Masicka, how he went and he articulated himself on the interview as well. Whenever the happy force anything out of him, or wonder if he's gonna say this or say that or whatnot. Beautifully said. And again, I can only speak for the parts people that I've watched for myself and I've seen. All right, so again, big up to Masicka there where the interview is concerned. More on Masicka as people react to him, whether interview or no interview, but just surrounding the show or surrounding the album. All right, here we have Trending Styles. Have some words regarding to Masicka, and we're gonna take a look at it. People, hold on, and we can share our views. We can share 2 pieces about it. Let's get it.
Dropping album. And then now the Barclays show will sell off. This gonna be a milestone in a Masicka career. This a big thing for Masicka. Because we all know say Masicka always have good quality albums. Good quality music. Music that inspirational. And Masicka have a promising career. Me see Masicka, you see the next 10 years, Masicka will be a mega star. Mega star. And me in my prediction, this youth gonna have a Grammy one day. Me predict Sensia, Masicka gonna have a Grammy. One day. I tell you that. So, you see the fight Masicka get, una turn him that giant. Because look, una say he can't sell out arena, Me don't know why I go do that, I don't know why. Una take on the phone, go up on TikTok, go say Masicka can't sell out concert, If Masicka sell out this show, me I tell them this, brother. Una for come down, King. Una for come down. Cause me no like how I deal Masicka. Nah. Masicka style cartel. Right? I look how I deal Masicka. Me say, man, go upon Ticketmaster. I search Ticketmaster to make sure. Eh? Man, go upon Ticketmaster, you know. I dig down Ticketmaster, you know. I try to find out if Masicka really I sell out this show, you know. But remember, you know, CJ Milan is a good promoter. Get me and say she know what she's doing. And not every promoter can sell off show. CJ Milan can sell off show too. So you have to give the promoter props too. You get me and say, and when we look on Ticketmaster, is not a lot of seats remaining, you know. So we could call this a sell off, you know. I'm just going by what I see. So if it change, well, unless I lie them I tell. But if this show sell off, it's a good thing for both for the artist and the promoter. And it's good for dancehall too, because it would have state as if dancehall has sold out arenas. You get me I say? Vice Cartel set the trend and the youth them have follow the trend. So Cartel come from prison, sell out arenas, and now the youth them are sold out arenas. That would be a good thing, brother. So that's why it don't make no sense. Would be too negative and defensive and I see your Cartel alone can do this. Well, he set the trend. Me could say Cartel set the trend for the arenas then. You get me I say? But right now Masicka time and the album.
Other people have been in the arenas before Vibes Cartel, right? Not stop a Vibes Cartel foot. Like there are other artists who have done it before. Why nobody not talk about Buju Banton? Buju Banton have done it. Sean Paul and Shaggy has done it, so I don't know, understand that Vibes Cartel become what? The benchmark for people. That's not how it's supposed to be. Big up yourself in a one-side stove top, 26 tickets secured neatly. Big up yourself. Thank you for that. We are roll out early. Brooklyn sell off. 4th Avenue pre-prox party starts tomorrow. That is it. Big up yourself in a one-side stove top. That is it. Big up yourself. Thank you for sharing that info with us. Biggie Small said Bojo back at UBS Arena in Queens, New York. Tell them again, Biggie Smalls, because I guess it's only when, you know, Vibes Cartel do things, people are out here talking about it and making him the benchmark. Like, that don't make no sense to me, right? Originally you said Sean Paul in Mexico right now, because Sean Paul, I don't know if he still is original youth, but Sean Paul was doing a world tour. And I know he was in Switzerland, he was in France, big reception. People them love him over there. I don't know the other places that he's going. I don't know if Mexico is probably a part of that world tour. Yeah. But these men, you know, when Masicka say, yo, tour the world and put the business on a crane, like a real thing we are talking about. Nate one side in the building, big up yourself in the Nate one side. Did not even realize you're joining. Sorry about that.
Everything good, man, because me just did go and listen and thing, man. But big up yourself in the Mellz every time, man. Big up your chat as well as it. Yeah, man. Check out the interview, man. Watch it from start to finish, man. And trust me, it lived up to its expectation. As always, last night me tell us say, yeah, man, great things I got expect from the interview, and we saw it come to fruition. Deanne Jackson Miller is an exceptional interviewer. She asked the necessary questions, and she did her research very well as well. She did very good research, right? And she, the interview was worthwhile, man. You should definitely give it a watch after the live. Yeah, man, it's very, 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 very wonderful interview. Masicka articulated himself. He expounded on each questions. Never no short answer. No. Mad. And he said, not like that.
Yeah.
Yes, man. So it was a very, very wonderful interview, man. And me tell you, say the Masicka just neatly left some things in the interview for the haters. Them run with it, man. And you know, say all such man a crash out right now. I say if you go more while, so you know, say
what a shot.
Such uncle, man.
Oh, him ya talk. The man they crash out for the interview, man.
Say I be a ball over there, man. I think I laugh as I say Jado Star. Look over Masicka happen over there punch here. But anyways, I so I think set man because you know Masicka come on the platform and claim again say man one of the greatest artists ever.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, man, and people run with that, man. Right now, a lot of people don't like that. You see me? So there's a lot of things to really talk about that interview. Like, right, if you tell honest truth, I need to watch it again just to solidify certain things because there was a lot that was discussed in the interview and things. So we need to give it another watch and see and just pick out certain things. And then you know, like if I come live tomorrow again or so, we can definitely discuss it. So, because it would be a fair chance that you would also watch the interview by then, so we could have the discussion like that. But yeah, man, it was a very excellent interview, man. Get a little bit more information about the album. I think he said that there's another song on the album called Hope Tree. Because Jackson Miller asked about the album and the track list and the motivation and stuff like that. And Masicka highlighted that Hope Tree is a song that is very motivational. It's one of his favorite tracks on the album. So yeah, man, we definitely are gonna give it a listen, man. Like as me say, right now is what? Album Eve. It's now Thursday. So you know say album right now. So right now, a time for we as Crux to settle in now and get our mind adjusted to listen to a great body of work once again from Masicka. You know, I can reiterate what was discussed last night that I am expecting the other albums to resurface on the charts like 438, Her Name Is Love.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, these albums are going to resurface. No doubt about it. On the iTunes chart, yes, man, most definitely. Yeah, man. So right now, the momentum going into the album is one of the best I've seen out of the three artists. There was not really much with the Alkaline. You know, he actually did a Barclays, so I think that would count as something that help him gear towards the album. But Vance Cartel, I never think he had a really good like momentum in a sense. It was the space was a bit moderate. I wouldn't say it was totally quiet, but you know, out of all of them, Masicka is the loudest of all. Yeah, man, because right now this interview that was conducted since night have a lot of people talking. Every scroll right now on the internet the Masicka album, the Masicka interview with Dan Jackson Miller is the talk of the town right now. And Masicka blessed us again with another interview that was leaked by, you know, BBC One Extra with Shawnee B.
Yeah, Shawnee B, yeah.
Yeah, man, so I'm definitely looking forward to that interview as well. Again, the momentum is really good. The momentum is really good, and so it's good marketing because a lot of people is now going to tune into what Masicka have to say on the album now. And I think the rollout is very, very good in terms of the momentum building towards the album. What do you think about that?
Yeah, absolutely. Like I was saying that from the other day, I love the fact that you know the marketing team is doing a great job just putting him out there. Cause now when it comes to Masicka, him can be private and stuff, and sometimes be like, okay, all right, then what Masicka is up today here, say my drop a song, whatever. So especially in this time period where the album is highly anticipated, the show at every turn, every cribbles and corner is just like Masicka at every turn, every conversation. So I love that. That's what I love. What's happening and what's taking place right now.
No doubt about it, man. And again, hey, you see when time the interview did go on, did go over TVJ. I like almost 5,000 people that watch it, And me say, at one point, me I feel wonder if a Masicka moment or a Vendetta moment, because amount of people me see under there. I try to tell them for the moment, I be a Vendetta, me see what they still
one girl does a spam up the chat with Vendetta. I say like, yo, them people, Vendetta people that are easy, you know.
Me say, man,
Yeah, she just spam up the chat.
I say, you see, you know what sweet me when the part when Masicka say my one of the greatest. I want to speak on the one flow situation. Me say, chat busy man. Me say I be laughing. I have total entertainment tonight, man. Mellz, total entertainment. Because this is the reason why I'm gonna watch back the interview as it, because me have to process the whole thing. We are going. I say, Jano, I be laughing. I be laughing. My mind settle again. Me can just go watch it and take down some notes as to what was said, and then we can have the discussion and so forth. But trust me, Masicka is on the right path. Again, I checked Ticketmaster today, and the tickets are moving, because even over the right section to road 206 and 207 is actually partially blue now. So and for most of the sections that are not, I feel as it is less than maybe 60 tickets for most of them. So this is easily a sold out show. Easily. Less than 60. Some of the spots them have like only 8 tickets remaining, 2 tickets remaining.
2, 4, 4. Yeah, man. Me see some of the area them for 2, man.
For some of the slightly larger sections, we have like 60, 53, 40 odd, right? I mean, yes, these areas need to, work on a bit, but no doubt by Friday, Saturday, this is completely sold out. Because as me say, the tickets are really moving really fast, man. It's a good look. It's a really good look. Busy weekend. Once this is over with, and the after party and the album, and this is another 2 week, possibly couple months worth of discussion again. And so it's just really about Masicka owning the rest of the year, taking control of the rest of the year and stuff forth. And yeah, man, trust me, it's gonna be a very busy week, busy month for the one side people, man. I will go.
And now you want to say holiday and later. Are you declaring?
Big holiday, man. Yes, me not tell you say album even now.
Album already, man.
Thursday already, man. Say I don't know. Say later. Watch party I go on, man. Big watch party I go on, and haters them I have watch party too.
Man, them have to help you, man. Yeah, and them have to there for witness and see what happen. You know, so I say go already, man. Cause me know say guys are them sleep. Me say come like him promote the album more than enough people out here. I tell you.
Yes. This man do live at 2 o'clock in the morning. I mean I tell you say when we go click on the thing, I mean I see what I go on. No Masicka man over there talk about, man. Right now I'll be crash out I go on, because they must say Masicka lie and all these things, because Masicka finally cleared the air to say that, Masicka and Vybz Kartel talked only twice, around roughly 2 times in my entire life, right? And so it was through TJ Masicka had more of a connection with, and so he was the one that introduces Masicka to like the kids them and stuff like that, and get him on a 2 tune with the my dogs them have to live infrared and stuff like that. So Masicka cleared the air and make people know, say watch me and Vybz Kartel were friends like that,
Yeah.
That ruffled the genocide, the Gaza people, I'm sorry.
Man, them Bex, man.
They Bex about that, man. Big time.
All right.
A lot of things was said that upset the Gaza people, man. Big time.
All right, stick a pin for a second, and Nate. Big up to Kevin one side for that goat trophy that you sent over. Big up yourself, Kevin one side, for that 1,000 jewels that you sent over with that goat trophy. Definitely appreciate it.
We still stay strong, still stay strong. I keep my story. Someday I'ma write my name across. Stars are brass and the scars are real. Some wounds will never heal.
Legends live forever.
What me do? Lift me name now hurt like a king. Tell I lift up the
All right, big up yourself, Kevin. One side for those rules, they are greatly appreciated. All right, go ahead, Nate.
Yes, man. So as I was stating earlier, man, I mean, as me say, Masicka, it is based on the interview. It is quite clear that Masicka is very much aware of what's happening within the dancehall space, and I think he's handling the pressure very well. Cause say Gaza and Vendetta drag Masicka through the mud for the past couple weeks. I try for really make Masicka thing look like say, yeah man, it's a little thing over here, but Masicka is holding firm, and say Masicka is actually owning the space and taking control, and just say him just out here for just put out good music and stuff like that and just do theme part. Right, and as I said, he said a lot of things in the interview that kind of rub the Gaza people in my way, and so right now that is good publicity because there lots of conversation is going to be had in regards to what took place in the interview, and so right now a big crash out go on, man. So we could just sit and watch and see what go on. That's all me can say for right now.
I'll laugh. I know what I'll laugh.
I laugh for man because trust me, that's why I don't watch back the interview.
They're so easily triggered. You realize?
Yes, man. He got easily bruised, man. I just deal with them for a while, man. So Masicka even in the interview made it clear that look, watching not just the music, you understand? And hey, Masicka no easy, Masicka say because dear Jackson mentioned family, Masicka say Leroy. A good youth, man. Me say I laugh too.
Yeah.
No, Masicka not call family, Leroy.
Must say boy Leroy, you are victim, Jesus Christ.
You cannot call a man by no artist name, a Leroy name. Out here. Nobody not talk about family again, man. A Leroy. That stick now, And that goes to show, say, boy, trust me. Right now, if everybody start to say Leroy and not addressing by family, yeah, man, I'm more sinking that for family, man. Cause I take away in pines, they say, right? They say, they can't address man by the government name, Yeah, man, that's just so one side go to work, man. As me say, me definitely have to watch back the interview and really sit down and listen keenly as to what was said. Because Masicka drop a lot of gems in the interview, man. Trust me. Because, all right, say, with the whole goat and king argument, Masicka said no put nobody above him. And him said that there's an issue in Jamaica where a lot of youths lack motivation and self-belief. A lot of youths like we lock them tail and go on a man. You understand what I say? Masicka, I tell in the interview I make people know say nothing wrong if you call yourself a goat and a king. Because everybody a king and goat in their own right. So yeah, man, he spoke on that, which again, as me say, every question that was thrown at Masicka handled the questions very well, and he actually elaborate, and he doesn't give no curtle short responses like some other artists. And so I believe that was a very wonderful, well executed interview. Yeah, man, no doubt about that. So
yeah, I'm gonna watch the remainder of it because again, I love to watch him on interviews and things like that too. And with the Shawnee B one when that one release as well fully, I want to watch that interview as well, the one with him and Shawnee B.
I'm not sure as to when that will be released, but unlike say the Dean Jackson interview at 8:30, which will be 9:30 over here side, but I'm not quite sure as to when the Shawnee B interview will be. I probably might have to go and check. Let me see. But yeah, man, Masicka is taking control of the space right now, and that is what you need. Because guess what now? You see, the more people talk, and the more you get the attention and stuff like that, you know. And that good because yeah man, haters are necessary too, man. No doubt about that. Because sometimes in a life, you see, if you do something in life and people now critique and so forth, man. Me not think you do nothing, man. People that talk about you, yes, man. As you probably do something good, man. You understand? Because I'm not really speaking generalization because you know, so sometimes when you have a lot of people talk bad about you, it can affect you. But it depends on the situation. In this case, where you have Masicka, you have the haters them who are watch or gone and talk about Masicka, lie and the conversation and man a crash out. It's a good look for general, man. No doubt about that. No doubt about it, man. So right now, to we as one side, it's merely an entertainment for we right now. Cause right now I'll just be a laugh and a joke me I get from it. You understand what me I say? So yeah, man. But a question to you though, Mellz. In advance to the album coming up, because we already discussed about what we're expecting and stuff like that, and we never really did talk about the numbers like that. Like how much you think it would have sell and stuff like that.
I mean, for me personally, Nate, I've always said it that when it comes to the numbers, I don't wanna talk about the numbers, especially when you have other vloggers out here. Them tend to, specifically speaking about Gaza, I don't want nobody run with no narrative. You say, oh, Mellz did predict this and predict that or whatnot. So my thing is, I've always tried to keep it around the behavior. Like once the fans them go out and support the music, once them go out and them buy the album and them stream it the right way, that should take care of the numbers. And we can say, all right then, the album is doing well, it sell X amount. But for me to come out and say, oh, I love fit for sell XYZ, like I don't want to come out and talk about the numbers as far as the album is concerned. I just want the fans to go out and support the project. That way it can show up on the charts and stream, extremely well. We never had that conversation surrounding 438 or GOK, and I don't think we should start now. I see other fan bases do it and them fall short, them crash, them embarrass. I don't want to, not that I don't, of course, I believe in Masicka, but we're not going to move and, change the goalposts and be what people want us to be in dancehall because they are making up rules. Right?
Right. Yeah, man, I totally understand that, man, because such camp did I say boy cartel did I go sell about 15,000. I didn't number them kind of did I hear still, and when at initially World Music View they really want give out no number like that and stuff, and people did a bleach and a wait the Monday or the Tuesday I believe to hear how well the album did, and they made a speculation that the album sold like 2,700 and stuff like that. But yeah, man, sometimes people are very delusional and as it relates to like how much an album will sell, and say from the YouTube thing kind of cut out from the metrics. So yeah, man, we kind of like your touch on the topic since that people must go on the necessary platforms like the Apple Music, also Spotify is also another popular listening music platform. Yeah, man, go over there and stream it. Make sure so you don't have a premium. I have my premium already locked. So say, yeah, man, me make sure so me get my premium Spotify. So people just go out there and just give the support and run up the streams them, man, because our artists and we need to make our artists look good out there in the world and show the people them say, yeah, man, there's a movement that is brewing and growing out here, So yeah, man, and also there are other platforms like these and Shazam and because I think Shazam and Apple are, I think they're the two, they're connected. So I think Apple owns Shazam as well, iTunes, and also the other necessary platforms, Deezer, Tidal, and you name it.
And audio, you have Audio Mac as well.
Audio Mac, very good platform as well. Yeah, man, and also I think there's a Radiohead as well, I believe. Radiohead station thingy where you can stream the thing live and it would add to the numbers too as well. So yeah, man, it's a good look. You see Kevin one side say people are jump ship already. How I go on? How a jump ship? How a jump ship?
Whoa, we know say why ship up been sinking. Maybe they might try to survive.
Yeah, but let me tell you, man. Sometimes when it comes down to the music thing, you know, like sometimes it gonna reach a point when you have some people out there that because of these camps, you know, Mellz, it kind of suppress people true in feelings about a particular artist. Because right now you could have some Gaza fans over there who really rate Masicka, but they are not allowed the space to really express that. You understand what I say? So them have to pretend to not like Masicka, but deep down, them is a huge Masicka fan. So it gonna reach to a point, you know, Mellz, like I tell you yesterday, you know, that it gonna reach one time where people just no longer going to hold it and them have to go just accept it. You understand me? I say accept Masicka is a column in dancehall and in the space for stay and reign. Yeah, man, there is going to be a time like that, man. Trust me. Because even with Alkaline, a lot of people were doubting Alkaline in a sense until people just naturally have to just say, yeah, man, Alkaline did doing thing in a 2016, man. I remember them the time they quite clearly now. Whole heap of out Alkaline get, you know. You understand what I say? And him go through the flames. Yeah, man. So the thing set more while out here. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's true.
But me just like the direction in which Masicka is going right now. And as me said, the space right now is very active. Like me check Twitter earlier at Masicka, them I talk about over there, same way, and the interview. Me check YouTube space, IG space, same thing. TikTok worse, right? So yeah, man, this is what me kind of love to see when every title of certain videos are live stream is Masicka at the title. You understand? That is what me like because people in out here are going like say, oh, Masicka name and are going with things. So guess what? They might do one little style where they might try to not include Masicka name in the title and stuff like that. But guess what now? They're really a gun is old to them head right now. Mellz, and so them can't hide it anymore. Them have to put Masicka in the title right now. Yes, a good promotion that, man. I encourage all of the critiques and the detractors, man. Yeah, man. No doubt about that. But when you go watch the interview though, Mellz, because
Me go watch it. Me go watch it. Not tonight, but me go watch it tomorrow.
right.
Definitely. When we watch majority, but that's probably say about majority. Me watch already. Me watch a good piece out already, man. So I just feel watch the remainder of it completely. Or me can just rewatch the entire thing all over again. You know, and then tomorrow me can come talk about it. What's that?
No, I work it. They make never get to watch it.
Yeah, man, me do a double of work today. Me tell like a dog. Be so god left for the be tired. They want just asleep when they hear me a snore.
I just say things set, man. But anyways, no, Mellz. Yeah, man. As me say, you see when time you watch the interview and we can forward again, man. Cause you know, say me go always there, man. If you don't hear from me, I must me busy and stuff like that, man. So we can definitely have the conversation because there's a lot to talk about in that interview. As me say, there are many things that me kind of need to really go back over and watch because trust me, that interview don't deserve a one watch, man. That deserve multiple watch. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and that's the thing with Masicka interview them, you know. Masicka interview is an interview that you can always go back to and watch because it's that entertaining, it's that fulfilling, right? Me can't watch no interview when man they pan mad, yeah. And all them there. I just alkaline thing that's there, I guess. But yeah, man, me have to just me really enjoy that interview there, man, to the fullest.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways, Mellz, now dig off still, and again, thanks for really accommodate me on the live tonight. So we can roll a reason the same way. And big up the people in the chat same way. I then I chat until the end the live still. But yeah, man. One side till the landslide, man. No doubt about that.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself in the need. Thank you for passing through on the live tonight.
Yeah, man.
All right, people. Big up on yourself and the guys. Big up, thank you for being on the graveyard shift with Mellz tonight. Wanted to come and talk about the interview most definitely, but we can do part two tomorrow. Definitely once I watch the entire interview, we can talk about more things again. I started to watch it already, talk about things that I've seen so far that really spoke to me. And tomorrow, what I'll definitely do is watch the remainder of it, and I'll just rewatch the entire thing. So just in case if anything that I miss, I can come tomorrow and I can talk about it. But I mean, it's a good look. It's a glorious time for us. The Crux, and we just have to just appreciate everything that's happening in the space, everything that's happening surrounding Masicka, the album, guys. It's Thursday already, so it's tomorrow. The album will be with us, people. Not only that, but of course, people, of course, we know that following tomorrow, which is Saturday, we know that we are going to be at the Barclays, guys, enjoying a great performance from Masicka. Again, guys, taking on the roof in Barclays. We're going to be there to enjoy, guys. So I want to say big up to everybody for taking the time to join us on the live tonight, guys. Believe me, guys, I would stay much longer, but I'm so tired. Believe me, I tell you, guys. Literally 1:35 a.m. I had a long ass day at work today, and I was like, you know what? But I still have to come live again because the work has to go on. But big up to everybody for taking the time to pass through tonight, guys. It's been a great experience. Whenever you guys pass through on the live tonight, guys, we wanted to talk about the highly anticipated interview everybody was waiting on. Tomorrow we'll pick up where we left off. Forever Rain, 1 day, guys. Barclays in 2 days, guys. Oh my goodness. Can you believe it? 1 and 2, right around the corner. Big up to Nate for joining in on the panel for tonight. Big up to Kevin One Side for joining in on the live tonight, and also for your donation, Kevin. It's greatly appreciated. Shamar Coombs in the building. Big up to you, Shamar Coombs. Thank you for joining in on the live tonight. Big up to every One Side Crux. Mellz, big up yourself. Shamar Coombs. Thank you for joining in on the live tonight. Biggie Smalls was also here. Big up yourself in the Biggie Smalls. Thank you for joining in on the live tonight. And we had Original Youth passing through as well. Big up yourself in the Original Youth for passing through. We had One Side Stovetop passing through, securing 26 tickets. All right, neatly. Big up yourself in a One Side Stovetop. Thank you for passing through in the live tonight. All right, we also had Peace and Data in the building as well. Big up yourself in a Peace and Data, and thank you for that donation that you left on the live tonight. Mark Brown was also here. Big up to Mark Brown for passing through, and also for those for the donation that he left on the live, blessing us with those jewels that he sent over. Rick One Side in the building as well. Big up to Rick One Side for joining in on the live tonight. We also had Sika Wildest in the building as well. Big up to you, Sika Wildest, for passing through on the live tonight. Barber One Side was also in the building. Big up to you, Barber One Side, for joining in. Don Chelsea, big up yourself. Thank you for passing through on the live tonight. Glenroy Green, also to you. Big up yourself. Thank you for passing through on the live for tonight. Who else we had in the building here? Just going through and checking. We also had One Side Loyalty in the building as well. Big up to One Side Loyalty for passing through. And we also had a One Side Jenna in the building. Big up to One Side Jenna for passing through on the live tonight. Mr. West was also here. HM One Side was also in the building. The White Taylor was also here. Big up, big up, big up. We also had Brian Douglas in the building. Big up to Brian Douglas for passing through. Big up to everybody, guys. It's been a wonderful graveyard shift with you guys. Tired, but the show must go on. I'll definitely talk to you guys tomorrow. Big up on yourself, guys. Love and respect always. Big up on yourself.